Welcome to Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ketel Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Glasnow, 32 years old, and he was a fifth-round pick back in 2011. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike three. Foul ball there. Glasnow back to work. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Sends it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Shortstop.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always.
Now this one gets through. Coming home. He will score. The Diamondbacks take the lead. Now the tag at third, and they got it. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in L.A. and getting the start for Arizona, Eduardo Rodriguez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Late with the swing there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second. Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Right side, hard hit. Marte throws to first in time. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Mookie digs in here. That one's in there. 0-1. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Over to first. Inning over. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Top of the second. Alec Thomas stands. Now for the Diamondbacks.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. One up, one down.
Batting 7th, first baseman Carlos Santana.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Tap foul at the plate.
O2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Out towards right center field. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
James McCann, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close. Swings through that one.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Really nice job staying up. Middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And first offering is fouled off. McCann off of first with 2 away. Swing and a foul straight back. Runner on the move. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground right side. The flip. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Late on that fastball. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And now Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch swinging. Swing, and he popped it up. Two down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat. I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Safe at second, and he gets back in. And on second, two down. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. New inning getting started. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Ketel Marte. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Ball, that's down.
Grounds one to short. Throw on to Freeman, and one away in the top of the third.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
Field looks like they're expecting a bunt with speed at the plate. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Runner takes off. It's a pitch out. Now this is in the air down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Runner goes again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Carroll leads off first with one away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And it gets by him.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
That's ball 2.
Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hit on the ground might be 2. And that's an out. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Single that drove in a run his first time through.
Ball.
And it's second. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Throw to second, safe. Another throw to second. And he's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2. Man on second, 2 down. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. Fights it off. You'll see another. Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. And they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. In the air to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double as a run scores. So runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good.
Runner takes off for third. In the air, right field. And that is that. Back here in L.A. as we go to the last of the third. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High fly ball, right field. Carroll has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here comes the 0-1. In the air out to center. Out number 2. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. His first at bat was a strikeout.
That's the ball.
And a swing and a miss there. That is the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Start of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Here's a 1-1. And McCann fouls it off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That misses the zone. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch misses inside. Ball 3. On the ground to first. Freeman takes it himself. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Left fielder.
Now, Jorge. Marosa. Swinging a foul straight back. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball still 0-2.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tucker settles underneath it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman Ketel Marte.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Just missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And a strike in there. Gets him to chase after that one. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Tucker aboard here at first with nobody out. And they'll do it again. Fair ball. Tucker headed for third. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it. Jumped off of his stick.
The batter now will be Will Smith.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is fouled back. The Dodgers trying to get back into this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Okay. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Third baseman, Freddie Freeman.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And that one fouled off. Second and third here. 1 away. Good job to fight that one off. Up the middle, Perdomo. Tries to get back and save. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at-bat. Pickoff throw. Safe at second, and he gets back in. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. swing and a line drive slicing into right field. 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
For the Dodgers,
Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fly to right his first time. There's the strike. In the air, right field. Carroll gets there. He's under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Alex Vesia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Takes it in for the out.
up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop Geraldo Perdomo.
In the air to left center. Hernandez gets under it. And there are 2 down. Now it's the DH, Hayden Smith.
The designated hitter, Hayden Smith.
Ball. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Miguel Rojas. Steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Hey. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Ground ball right side. What a stop. To his knee, the throw. Now a big stretch at first to bring in the wide throw, and they get the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took a perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher. He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Now here's a flare off the bat. And foul ball. The Dodgers trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a slider, and there's 2 gone. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Jonathan Loaisiga. He's into the game with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte whips it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top 6, Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Diamondbacks really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Ball 1.
Next offering is outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Slider misses outside. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. short liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
One out,
first baseman,
runner at
Carlos
second.
Santana.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
No, that's low.
This one smacked out to left center. He's got it. Throws to second. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. Back here in L.A., bottom of the sixth. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Joe Ross on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Late that time, and it's strike two. To third, and that's just foul. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. Betts hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. This one in the air right field. Carroll hustling after it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher Will Smith.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Comes up empty.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Freeman.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Two down, nobody on. Here's a high chopper. Marte gets him easily, ends the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Now the D-backs catcher, James McCann.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Will Klein.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him. Here, got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball one.
And it's 1-1. Klein, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Into center. It gets down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Now the 0-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Tim Tower. Runner on first with 1 down for him.
At the ball.
McCann stands at first with 1 out. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll. 1 for 3.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
And there's a foul ball.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
The 0-2. Runner on the go. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner on the go again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 7th, Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Pitching change here, number 67.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
That's outside.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas settles under it. And there's 2 away. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Center fielder, Andy Pajes.
On the ground, Perdomo slings to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Back here at Dodger Stadium, stepping in, Geraldo Perdomo. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the 0-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back.
There goes the runner. Pitch misses. For the second, tag, and they got it. Hit on the ground to the right side. He gets there with the slide, and that's a great play for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Down the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And it goes just foul. On the ground to the left. And that is the inning. Back here in L.A., ready for the bottom of the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toe.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Alex Freeland. Popped in the air. Left field. One down.
Up next for the Dodgers, designated hitter.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Dalton rushing. Looking to start something with one gone. The Diamondbacks leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Next to hit, Alex Call. Taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Santana takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
For the Dodgers, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Lined into right, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All set to start the 9th in this one. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz. Swing and a pop-up. Muncy. One up, one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Carlos Santana.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And the 0-2. Got him. That's the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is James McCann. Line drive to short and caught. Back here in L.A., now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Paul Sewald. And first offering is fouled off. That one lifted to left. Barossa towards the line. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Matt Muncy.
On the ground, right side. And a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. The D-backs trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers. Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Sewell is just one strike away. No throw, safe at second. Here bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Got him. That finishes the evening's action.